Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Need. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him and try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Houston going up tempo. Smith dropping to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. At the There he goes. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air. It's Shuck. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown Cardinals. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The toss to the outside. And the Cougars pick up the first down.
Well, a short yardage situation. They decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Smith wants to throw. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
You know the situation, you know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
7 yards on the play. Second down coming up. Ready, fight. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Houston 14, Louisville 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go.
Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They're bringing heat. Coming after it. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Houston wants to play fast. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
To kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Shuck. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll throw it on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Louisville! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Slips away. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick strike complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They keep attacking through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going deep. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not a lot of time left left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going. And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Texas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Smith wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. He's looking on the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. No, what a move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass on second down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Shuck. Safe completion on the screen. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to buy time. Quarterback gets the first down and more. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Looking to throw on second down. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Houston. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Coverage by defense there, guys. Take away all the primary targets down the field, force the QB to check it down, rally to the fullback, and make a tackle.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that pass is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Push down for the tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
On the play. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Houston 35, Louisville 21.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He'll come out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense set for a first down play. Smith wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It is so hard to stop a drive. When you force a field goal, force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Trying to bully their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole playbook, it's short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Well, the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Open runway ahead. The tag. Touchdown, Cougars. And the pummeling has started.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got it past the marker. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to